Hi guys, I'm going to show you how to crochet this really easy beginner-friendly summer bag. I am choosing this all-weather yarn in the colors mint and then in this baby blue. I'm also going to be using a 10mm crochet hook, one yarn needle, and then also a pair of scissors. So we'll start off by making a slip knot, and how you do that is you grab the yarn, and it might be a little complicated for you if you also use two colors like me. But you want to grab the shorter side of your yarn and place it around the inner side of your hand like this. Hold onto this end with these two fingers and then grab the longer side of the yarn and cross it around to make an X like this. And then you're going to go under with your crochet hook, turn the needle around, and then grab that part of the yarn and pull it through, and then pull together to tighten. Then you want to grab onto your longer end and tighten a little bit. And now we'll start off by making a chain of 12. So you grab the yarn and you pull it through that first chain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 2 more, 11, and 12. Actually, I changed my mind. I think this is going to be a little bit too small for a purse. Like, this is around 7 inches, which I don't think is nearly big enough. So I'm going to do 2 more chains and then let's go from there. So 13 and then 14. Yeah, that's more like it. That concludes round 1, and then if you turn your work around, you will see these bumps right here, and these are the ones we will be working our round 2 in. So for this second round, we'll be skipping the first bump, which is the chain we already have our hook in, and we will be beginning our round into that second stitch right here. We will start off by working 3 single crochets inside of this bump right here. And how you do a single crochet is I'm just going to get a little closer, guys, so you can see it clearly. You insert your hook, you grab your yarn over, and pull through 1 until you have 2 loops on your hook, just like that, and then yarn over and pull through both of them. And this is your first single crochet. You will also need a stitch marker. I forgot to mention that at the beginning, and you will be inserting your stitch marker right here on your first single crochet and securing that in place. And in that same hole right here, we'll be working 2 more single crochets. So insert your hook right back in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through both again. 1 more time, insert your hook right back in, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through both. And there we have our first 3 single crochets at the back of our chain. We will keep going with single crochets until the end, until this very last bump here. So ignore that one for now and just do single crochets along the entire row. So let's do it again. Insert your hook into your bump, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through too. And it's only going to be 1 single crochet per bump. So into the next one, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 again. Let's just keep going. So we've reached the end. We only have one more chain to go into, which is this one right here. And into this one, we'll be working in 3 single crochets, just as we did here at the beginning. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. This is your first one. Let's do it 2 more times. Insert your hook into that same hole, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. One last time. Yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. And into the first single crochet we did at the last chain, you want to insert a stitch marker. So this was the last one we did. So 3, 2, 1. This was the first one. Let's just secure that into place because we will be needing it later. Like this. We finished off, and for round 2, you want to flip your work around, and we will be working this way around. If the tail is bothering you, feel free to cut it earlier on. I will do that right now because it's way too long. So for the second round, we will be working in single crochets just like we did here. It's going to be the exact same until we reach this stitch right here. This is where we did our initial 3 single crochets. So until we reach this corner right here, we will be working in single crochets along the line. You can ignore that little bump right there. This is just our slip knot we did at the beginning. And we will not be inserting our hook here. Instead, we will be working into this V right here. So you want to insert your hook, yarn over, and pull through. And then yarn over and pull through 2. And then let's just get another stitch marker and mark that into place. So going into the next one, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. And in the last stitch, we will be doing the same. So yarn over, so insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. Oops. Before we begin with our next round, we want to use this last stitch right here to slip stitch. So it can be a little hard to do this. Try to insert your hook inside of it, inside both loops. Like so. And then just yarn over and pull through both loops. So from now on, we will be increasing the oval shape right here and on the other side as well, because we want our back to get bigger, you know. So how we're going to do this is basically, remember the 3 single crochets we did on both sides? We will be working in 2 single crochets into each of these 3 single crochets we did at each corner. So you can take off your stitch marker that marks the first single crochet you did, and you want to insert your hook and do a single crochet. You can now take your stitch marker and insert it back in. And now let's do another single crochet into this stitch right here. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through both. We have 2 stitches left, this one and this one. Insert your hook inside that next single crochet and do 2 single crochets. So that's 1. And once again, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. And the same thing in this last one right here. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. One more time. Now you can grab your stitch marker and insert it into that last single crochet of the corner you did. Now you should have 6 single crochets around here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Until you reach your other stitch marker where we marked our next corner, you will be working in single crochets into each and every one of those stitches, just like we did before. We've reached the end and only have 1 more single crochet to do. So insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. And for the next 3 stitches, you will be inserting 2 double crochets in each one, just like we did here. So you can take out your first stitch marker and put it to the side. Insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. One more time into that same hole right here. Yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. And into that first one, I forgot to mention, insert your stitch marker right back so we know where we started. Do the same thing into this next stitch, so 2 single crochets. Then remove your last stitch marker and do another 2 single crochets inside here. Yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through 2. One last time. This counts as our 6th single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We replace our stitch marker. So take another one and mark this one as well. So we will be doing 11 single crochets again until we reach our next stitch marker. Let's do that and then we'll meet you guys back at the end to continue this oval right here. We've now reached our stitch marker and we'll be doing the exact same thing we did here. Remember, so For this increase, we will be working 2 single crochets, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1 finally into that last stitch marker. So let's just take out this one and work in 2 single crochets. Do the first one and put your stitch marker right back in, and then the second one into that same hole. Then 1 single crochet into the next one, two single crochets into the next stitch, one into the next, then again 2 single crochets, and then on the last one take out your stitch marker and just finish off with 1 single crochet. And then place your stitch marker right back in. This is how your base should look like by now. So to finish off our base, we will be doing 11 single crochets until we reach our slip stitch. Starting off 1, now all we have to do is slip stitch right here. So insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, and then just pull through again. And this is the base of our bag. So now that we're finished with the base of our bag, we'll be starting to work on the height. So we're not increasing the volume at the sides anymore. We'll be just trying to curve our project to kind of go upwards like this, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that in a second. To start, you want to chain 1 like this, and then remove your stitch marker. And we will just be going around and placing 1 single crochet in each stitch all around. We won't be increasing here anymore, but we will not be doing the single crochets as usual. Normally we would just go through both loops like so, but for your rounds from now on we will just be working into the back loop only. So I'm just going to bring it up a little closer. Not both of those, just the back loop. This one. So my first stitch is a little bit hard to see. I'm just going to pull it up a little bit. And I'm going to be inserting my hook into the back loop only and doing a single crochet. And because this counts as your first single crochet of the row, you will be marking it again. And now we will just keep doing the same into the back loops only. So into the next one, go into the back loop like this. Yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. And as you can tell, we already have a big curve and the bag is already building upwards. And this is exactly what we want to achieve by working into the back loops only. So if you would go around and work into the single crochets as usual, just working into the V, so we did like we did before, the bag will just keep increasing in length, and we don't want that. So by working into the back loops, you're kind of telling your yarn that you want it to go into the other direction. Does that make sense? So you can remove that next stitch marker. You will not be needing it anymore. We will just be using this one. And then go around and do single crochets. You can go ahead and remove the other ones as well. And just leave the one we put right now. And then just go around into the back loops only until we reach this stitch marker. Again, we will not be increasing around this corner. We're just doing one single crochet in each stitch. So we're done with the first round, and now we will not be using a slip stitch anymore. Instead, we will just keep going around with single crochets all around. So you can take out your stitch marker and again place a single crochet into the back loop only. And then mark it again, just to know where you're beginning. You will keep doing this to make your bag as tall as you want it to be. I don't have an exact number for the rows just because I'm not sure how big I want the purse to get. So you just want to go around and do the same thing we did now. So just go around, so making single crochets into the back loops only, and then at the end just single crochet to begin your next row without slip stitching. Do as many rows as you want, and I will meet you guys back when I am finished to do the handles. I had to switch tables, so I apologize if the lighting is a bit different, but I am finished with my bag. This is how it looks like, and I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows. But now, before you finish off with your last round, we will be placing our stitch markers to begin our handles. You will leave this one right where it is. So we want to kind of look where we want our handles to begin and to end. So my first sticker will mark the beginning of the first handle, and the second that I'm going to place will be somewhere around here, I suppose. If we start counting from here, which is the middle of, the bag's length, this chain marker will be in the 4, 5, and the 6th stitch from the left. So we will do the same thing. We'll count our stitches from this part, and we will place our stitch marker into the 6th single crochet right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you can see the fur right on the right side, It's my cat. He's just laying down on the table. And so in between both of those stitch markers, we want to count our single crochets. So, and we will now do the same on the other side. So starting off here, we want to count 6 stitches from the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we will place our 3rd stitch marker inside. And so we will now count 8 stitches from this stitch marker to mark the end of the 2nd handle, because we have 8 stitches here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on the 9th stitch, we will place our last stitch marker. So after you've placed all of your stitch markers, we will begin our next round. And for this one, you will be inserting single crochets from stitch marker to stitch marker, which means we will still be working in the back loops only. So you can remove your first stitch marker and insert your first single crochet in the back loop only. And then place your stitch marker right back again. And now we'll continue doing single crochets until we reach this stitch marker right here. So we've reached our next stitch marker, and we're going to remove this one for a second and place our final single crochet for now, like this. And now what you want to do is chain the length of your handle. So we're just going to chain however long we want our handle to be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna do 10. So the length of your chain should be able to go from where we started to your stitch marker right here. So I'm going off with 10 chains. And then we want to connect that to our stitch marker right here. So we're going to take that one out, and we'll be working in a single crochet. So just insert your hook with the chain on your hook already, insert it into the back loop, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through both. Just a regular single crochet. And we have the first part of our handle. And so we will continue working in single crochets until we reach this stitch marker, and then we will be doing the same thing for the handle on this side. Now we've reached the next stitch marker, and we will be doing the same thing as on this side. We will take it out and place 1 single crochet, and then chain 10. And we will now connect it to this side, just like we did on the back, and make a single crochet. And from now on, we're just going to be beginning with our next round. We will just place another last row of single crochets all around the bag. Let's just keep doing that. You can go ahead and place a single crochet right here. And then mark this one again, just know where we started our last round. go around your bag and place single crochets until you reach the handle. And then I'm going to show you what to do next. So you want to do your last single crochet right here. And then it can be really tricky to work your single crochets inside each and every stitch. So we will be doing something else. You will be working just normal single crochets, but instead of going into these stitches, we will go into this big space between the handle and the bag. So just insert your hook inside that hole, yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through too. And so this is just a normal single crochet, but just in this space instead of the chain. We will place 9 more single crochets inside of this space because we chained 10 for the handle and we already did 1, so let's do the rest of them. So I do feel like this end right here is bothering me a bit. I may have crocheted a little bit too tight, so if that's the case for you, you can go ahead and just add 1 or 2 more single crochets like I'm going to do now. And if not, if your handle is going all the way across with no loose ends, that's fine. But I'm going to add 1 more, so we're going to be doing 12 instead of 10. You're going to insert your hook into the back loop and make a single crochet to connect the handle to the bag, and then go around until you reach the next handle, and we will do the same thing there. So 1 last single crochet, and then we will work our 10, or in my case 12 single crochets inside the space between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then just 2 more. 11 and 12. So let's just do our last single crochet to the back loop only. If you feel like your handles are not thick enough, feel free to go ahead and just do another round of single crochets around and on top of the handles, but I think mine look pretty good like this. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. Now to finish off your bag, you want to remove your stitch marker and place a single crochet. And when you've done that, you can then go ahead and grab your scissors and then just cut off your yarn, and make sure to leave a little bit of a longer tail, just like this. And then you can go ahead and pull those through with your hook and tighten a little bit. And as you see, there's a little bit of space right here, and we also have our loose ends, and we will be working those in the back side of our bag. So for me, this is the wrong side, and I'm just going to turn it over. So we have our loose ends right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to hide that tail and make sure that the bump that is right here is like non-existent. And for this, you will need a yarning needle. Now mine is significantly smaller than what you would usually go for with this yarn, but sadly I don't have another one. So I think I'm just gonna have to make it work somehow. So I'm trying to insert both of the colors with my nail. It worked, and then just kind of pull it through. So now to hide the tail, you want to go into this stitch right here, well under it, like this, and pull up your yarn. And make sure to make it tight so it closes the gap between. And then if you look from the top, this right here, this one is the chain, is the last chain that we did. So you want to go between both spaces of the chain. You want to go in between with your needle, pull it out to the other side. But then also you will see this bump right here. So if you turn your back, it will not be the first one, but the second one. And you want to insert your needle in there as well. Just like this. And then pull the yarn all the way through. And what this basically did is making sure that we don't have like a loose single crochet just hanging around. We just did an invisible stitch. The only thing you want to do now is hide the rest of the tail. And this is pretty simple. You just want to go ahead and capped. Just want to go ahead and kind of insert your needle in every stitch that you can get it through, and just kind of pull the tail through. Let's do this on this side as well. And then maybe here once more. Let's just do it a couple more times. Maybe one last time. Insert it one last time in a stitch, and when you pull all of it through, just make sure to kind of cross stitch. So just go under that same stitch again and just pull through one more time just to secure it. And now that we're finished, we can cut off the rest of our tail. And your summer purse is finished. I really hope this tutorial was simple and easy enough for you guys. I hope you were able to make a purse just like this one. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. Have fun crocheting. See you next time, guys. Bye.